Right now at 10, a massive bond for the man accused of trying to strangle a woman to death.
And dogs around the country stricken with an unknown disease. What vets are urging pet owners to do.
Plus, a lacrosse organization is making sure families can enjoy a Thanksgiving meal.
Watching WKBT Lacrosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
The man accused of trespassing on a La Crosse airport tarmac will have his competency evaluated. 31-year-old Cody Anderson appearing in court today via Zoom. He's accused of making terrorist threats and attempted armed robbery with threat of force. Judge Scott Horn ordered a competency evaluation for Anderson. He is set to appear back in court on December 18th for his hearing.
The suspect in an attempted homicide case appeared in court today. 43-year-old Freeman Cole is accused of beating and trying to strangle a woman to death inside a storage unit. Cole fled the scene and police were not able to immediately locate him. Cole was later arrested in Florida. The judge set his bond at $500,000, citing Cole's previous criminal history and the extreme seriousness of the allegations. Cole is expected back in court on November 29th for his preliminary hearing.
The Wisconsin Supreme Court heard opening arguments for a case that could drastically change next year's elections. Democrats are urging the court to overturn the state's Republican-drawn legislative maps. They want all lawmakers in the legislature to be up for election in 2024 under freshly drawn districts. Since 2011, state Republicans have drawn maps to build large majorities in Wisconsin's Assembly and Senate. But the state Supreme Court flipped to liberal control this summer for the first time in 15 years. And the next day, a lawsuit was brought forward to throw out the current legislative maps. Liberals in the case arguing the districts are not contiguous, which would be a violation of the state constitution. Meanwhile, conservative justices are questioning the timing and the motives behind the case. The court is expected to issue its ruling no later than early 2024.
The number of deer registered over the gun deer season's opening weekend is lower than usual. Hunters registered around 92,000 deer during opening weekend this year. That's down from over 103,000 in last year's opening weekend. This year's number is about 10% lower than the 5-year average, according to the Wisconsin DNR. This is because of the decrease in the number of does shot. The numbers of antlerless deer usually pick up later in the week, according to history. Well, if you're a hunter, it was a beautiful weekend for deer hunting this past weekend, but let's see if it continues on into Thanksgiving.
Well, I think we're going to get more typical deer hunting temperatures, at least as we go into Thanksgiving and the weekend, too, as we finish up the gun deer season. Overall, today, we just had more cloud cover, kept the temperatures down a little bit, but still we're not too bad. We're starting to lose some of that cloud cover. 30 degrees, it'll clear, they'll begin to clear up. 39 at La Crosse. Right now, temperatures overall pretty typical for this time of year. Still kind of warm as you go further southeast. As we zoom into the temperatures overall, we're looking at mid to 20s. Where they've cleared out to the west, we're still in the upper 30s over our area, just because we still got that cloud cover overhead right now. As we'll skip across there. There's your front right now that's pushed across the southeast. Otherwise upstream, that's your next system that we're tracking. That's going to be the colder air that'll come into play come Thanksgiving. But in the meantime, we're looking at temperatures. Today we're above average. They'll be the same as we go into tomorrow. Once again, starting off with the cloud cover will be gone, but we'll see skies begin to partly cloudy in the afternoon, 40 degrees with south wind beginning to pick up a little bit. That's really the big story going into tomorrow, even for La Crosse, 242 by noon, is because we got mild conditions, but we do have a front coming. So pick up that coffee before you head out. It's going to be a fairly nice day because we have colder temperatures later on. I'll break down how cold we'll get for Thanksgiving, whether we'll have any snow this weekend, and how long these temperatures will last.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, at least 25 transgender and gender nonconforming people were killed in the United States this year. That's according to the Human Rights Campaign. Transgender Day of Remembrance is observed to mourn and remember those individuals who have been killed. Usually the day is held on November 20th, but UW La Crosse students hosted a vigil tonight to honor those who have died. UWL's Pride Center director says events like this spread awareness about the violence trans and gender nonconforming people experience.
Transgender, non-binary people are people, human beings who just want to be their true, authentic self.
There's been a nationwide increase in anti-transgender legislation this year. In Wisconsin, the legislature passed a bill to ban certain gender-affirming health care services for minors. Governor Tony Evers has promised to veto that legislation.
Dog owners, listen up. An unusual respiratory disease in dogs is spreading throughout the country. According to the Onalaska Animal Hospital, the illness starts with a cough that lasts several weeks. Veterinarians aren't sure what is causing this illness, but what they do know is the illness does not respond to traditional antibiotics, leading them to believe the illness is likely a virus. The disease has been reported in at least 6 states. While a cough doesn't sound serious, one veterinarian says it can quickly get worse.
Those coughs can progress into mild to moderate pneumonia, and from there we can quickly actually get a severe pneumonia within 24 to 36 hours.
Azine says if the pneumonia isn't caught in time, the dog may have to be put down. She says the best way to protect your dog from this illness is to make sure your dog is up to date on its vaccinations, especially Bordetella and canine influenza. If you are traveling with your dog this Thanksgiving, make sure to limit their interactions with unfamiliar dogs.
Gunderson Health System is treating its first hospitalized case of flu this season. Officials say it's a reminder to get proactive to protect your family.
News 8 Now, Shaquille Davis has the story.
Ken, Emily, a fever, a cough, a headache, a runny nose, fatigue, and even an innocent sneeze are just a few of the symptoms that could mean that you have contracted the flu virus. But there's no need to panic. Luckily, experts at Gunderson are here to always help you.
Influenza definitely can be very serious, and when we think about it, we look at certain populations.
The certain populations that infection preventionist Megan Miller is speaking of is pregnant women, people over 60, and those with underlying health conditions. These are who are most susceptible to flu complications. This is why, for her, flu prevention starts with the vaccine.
I compare it to if you get the flu shot and you get the flu, you might feel crummy for a day or two, but you're going to recover a lot faster. Versus if you don't have that flu shot in you and you get the flu, you might be sick for a week or two and just feel really down and out.
Earliest age to get a flu shot is 6 months, but for pregnant women, being vaccinated is a natural way for you to protect your child before they hit the 6-month mark.
If the mother is breastfeeding, those antibodies through the breast milk will protect that child until they're of age to get vaccinated.
A COVID test is also vital this time of year as well.
COVID-19 symptoms and influenza symptoms can mirror each other in many, many ways, which is why it's really important to do an over-the-counter COVID-19 test to rule that out.
With the holidays upon us, it is important to keep your loved ones in your thoughts since this is a time to gather and celebrate.
Even if you're healthy and you don't have any underlying health conditions, think about your loved ones who are a little bit older or who might have underlying health conditions. The vaccine you get not only keeps you from getting really sick, but it also protects those around you as well.
In the U.S., flu season typically starts in October but peaks in between December and February. According to Gunderson, they have dealt with cases as early as the summer months, but they do have enough vaccines to fight this disease. The patient in question who was hospitalized was, in fact, in the pediatric department. And from all of us at News 8 Now, we'd like to wish you a speedy recovery. Ken, Emily?
Shaquille Davis reporting. A third of La Crosse area residents face housing instability. 2 organizations want to make sure anyone without a home or on the brink of homelessness can keep warm this winter. The La Crosse Community Foundation and Great Rivers United Way are launching a fundraiser. They're trying to raise $50,000 for the Reach Center. Reach would then distribute the funds as needed to their local nonprofit partners who offer things like emergency shelter and case management. Now, ARPA and emergency rental assistance dollars have dried up this year, so organizers say the fundraiser can fill a financial gap and keep more people from losing their homes.
For example, if a family is experiencing health concerns and maybe they were out of work and are facing eviction but just need a few $100s to prevent that eviction to help pay their rent, we could provide that for them.
Organizers say the fundraiser can help turn someone's situation around, whether they need help with anything from rent to needing a bus pass. La Crosse Community Foundation and Great Rivers United Way will both match the first $10,000 of donations. That donation link is active, and we have it posted on all of our digital platforms.
A potential pause in the war between Israel and Hamas.
Israel's war cabinet set to meet as negotiators get closer toward a ceasefire and hostage exchange. The latest from D.C. after this.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
This year, let Ford make the holidays bright. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport.
Hey, Dad.
How's the weather?
All good.
And the Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's how Ford is making the holidays bright. Now, get 2.9% financing for 66 months plus $1,750 FlexBuy cash on select Ford SUVs, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Israel has approved a deal for a temporary ceasefire in the war with Hamas in exchange for the release of hostages captured in Israel on October 7th.
CBS's news correspondent Natalie Brand is in Washington with the latest.
With a deal emerging to free some of the hostages held in Gaza, Israeli families are praying their loved ones will soon see the light of day once again. Israel says the government approved the outline of a plan that would initially free at least 50 hostages, women and children, over 4 days. During that time, Israel says a pause in the fighting will be held. It said the release of every additional 10 hostages will result in 1 additional day in the pause.
The Biden administration says it's been working hour by hour. 10 Americans, including a 3-year-old, are among the more than 200 hostages taken during the October 7th terror attacks.
We've been working on this intensively for weeks, as you all know. I've spoken recently about it with both the Prime Minister Netanyahu and the Amir Qatar. My team has been in the region shuttling between capitals.
Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vows Israel would press ahead with the war until it destroys Hamas's military capabilities and returns all the hostages. Israel says it wants to ensure there will be no new threat from Gaza after the October 7th terror attacks. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
If the hostages are released, the relief group Red Crescent would take them from Hamas and hand them over to Israel's military.
A U.S. official said they will need immediate medical attention because they've been held in, quote, abhorrent conditions. Well, a night of community in La Crosse.
The Boys and Girls Clubs getting into the spirit of Thanksgiving a few days early with a free family night.
We got mild conditions coming up for tomorrow, but we have colder conditions for Thanksgiving and even Black Friday. I'll time out when those temperatures change, if we have any precipitation coming up this weekend, and how long these cold temperatures will last. All that coming up on your First Warn weather update after the break.
Hy-Vee hot deals are hotter than hot. 6-pack Pepsi products, $2.99 each when you buy 4. Lay's Kettle Cooked, Rolled Gold, or Munchies, $1.99 each when you buy 3. And fresh ground beef, $2.99 for a 1-pound roll. Only at Hy-Vee.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're gonna need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Menards 11% sale is ending on Thanksgiving Day. Don't wait. Finish your painting project today for a paint with easy application, good coverage, and a uniform finish. Choose Lucite Interior Paint. It's easy to clean and comes with a 15-year warranty. Get a gallon of flat for just $9.69 after rebate. Complete your painting project with angle brushes. Choose between the 2-inch angle short brush or the 1.5-inch angle paintbrush. Just $2.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Signs build brands, create impact, and grab attention. Signorama Lacrosse is your full-service sign center. We use the latest technology and highest quality products to produce custom signs, vehicle wraps, banners, wall murals, window graphics, and trade show displays. Signorama Lacrosse Design Services will help create the perfect sign to advertise your product or business. We can custom make any type of sign, including box signs, channel letters, custom logos, digital graphics, and directory signs. Signorama Lacrosse, locally owned, globally known.
Here we go. I knew I could do it. I just had to take the first step.
Hey, how's it going? Marcus, my boy. Welcome to my humble abode. Nice to meet you.
When Marcus came to my door, it was my chance to give someone a safe place to stay for a little while.
When you open your heart and home through foster parenting, you're helping the teen write new chapters, which can positively impact the teen for the rest of their life.
Be part of the story.
For more information about becoming a foster parent, contact Children's Wisconsin.
Toyotathon is on! Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Hy-Vee hot deals are hotter than hot. Fresh ground beef, just $2.99 for a 1-pound roll. Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, just 49 cents. And Nabisco snack crackers, only $1.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
Attention seniors, be safe with your affordable tub-to-shower conversion or enjoy an all-new bathroom. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse are getting in the Thanksgiving spirit a few days early.
And both the Northside and Southside clubs hosting their annual Thanksgiving family nights tonight. Hope Restores brought in dinner for the roughly 125 people at each club.
The BGC also put on some family activities, and the La Crosse Elite Majorettes put on a dance performance. Organizers say the free dinner is a way to bring their communities together.
I think it's an awesome way to bring everyone in the community together for a nice Thanksgiving meal. It just really builds the community.
Murphy says her favorite parts of the day, besides the food of course, is seeing all the kids running around making some memories together.
Okay, well, we're going to send it over to Greg again to get a look at our Thanksgiving forecast. What's it looking like, Greg?
Well, it's going to be colder, but overall, you can't really complain. We're not going to have any really significant storms across the U.S. And temperature-wise, we're going to be colder, but not really unusually cold. Really, right now, if you're looking at travel conditions for tomorrow, the East Coast really is dealing with that system right now. It's beginning to push off to the east. So tomorrow won't be much of a problem except the far east, like Boston, New York, and even D.C. And then overall, this is your system that for the Intermountain West. That one actually will impact us a little bit. But overall, you see big picture-wise, storm tracks well to the north, so it's not too bad, and we're not going to see many or any big storms really going on throughout the weekend. We got something to keep an eye on by Sunday. But overall, there's your temperatures for overall. Pretty quite nice conditions. They even got Houston, where Emily's going right there at 54 tomorrow. They'll have a few showers as we go on to the next few days, but overall not too bad. Speaking of all the conditions right now and travel-wise for aircraft, or we're looking at delays, really going to be the East Coast probably early in the morning, and it should be good. For us, we're looking at temperatures 46, pretty mild tomorrow. That was 46 today. We'll see 48 tomorrow, and then it's going to get a little colder, but overall, it's not going to be too bad even for travel conditions. As you wake up tomorrow morning, still pretty much low to mid 20s with that wind beginning to pick up out of the southwest, because we do have that front that will be approaching by really Wednesday night. But for most of the day, it's going to be off and on cloud cover and increasing clouds as we go towards the evening hour. And then you start seeing the winds begin to pick up ahead of this front, and it won't come through probably until Wednesday night. The good news is, once again, this is a dry front. We'll just see a wind shift really with it, but we're going to have colder air come behind it as you wake up Thursday morning. You'll notice the wind direction now northwest. Temperatures overall not too bad to start off Thanksgiving, but they're not going to climb much. Big picture shows, here's that front coming through right there. Wednesday, early Thursday, Thanksgiving morning. It's going to sit right to the south, and we're going to keep that north wind going throughout Thursday into Black Friday. And then you're going to notice the system to the south. That's the one that we're going to keep an eye on. That could progress up to our area by the time we get to late Saturday and Sunday. Once again, it lifts north, stays mostly to the south, and then we got another cold front to the north that's going to dig southeast too at the same time, a little bit delayed. As this comes through, both of these could provide an opportunity for some light snow. Right now, the chance is still fairly low because a lot of this could actually split and move north and south and miss us. but we're going to see some colder temperatures as we go through. Snow amounts right now, not much on the picture. There's a lot of uncertainty yet with this system. Probably a better idea as we go closer. Temperature-wise, starts off kind of blue, but we get closer to average as we get towards next week. Even though we're going to still be in the 30s, it'll still be closer to average. So overall, as you look at tomorrow, still good getaway forecast, upper 40s for around La Crosse. As we go further south, we could actually see some few areas get to 50. Once again, the southwest wind will pick up. And then further to the north, we're looking at still similar conditions at Whitehall 47 and all the way up to Eau Claire and Ladysmith, still low to mid 40s. Once again, really nice conditions for this time of year. But things do change as we go into Friday. The temperature begins to fall back to the 30s for most locations, and that chilly conditions include Black Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, especially Sunday, we'll keep an eye on that light snow. Otherwise, temperatures next week, 30s, pretty much should be about average at that point.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
can't really beat. I mean, like I said, travel-wise, we're looking pretty good, and that's probably the
Yeah,
main thing.
and if anyone's doing a turkey trot on Thanksgiving, doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Nice
Nope,
and
not
cool
too bad.
and sunny.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, the GET Redhawks looking for their first win of the season. Plus, West Salem girls made it all the way to Green Bay back in March, and they're tipping off their season tonight on the road. Rob is in next.
Yep, it's that time of year. But whether it's this or this, you can trust the First Warn Weather Team to help you plan your day right. First Warn Weather. When you expect more, turn to News 8.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Don't miss Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday sale. Starting at 6 a.m., save up to 50% or more throughout the store on Friday-only super deals. Like 70% off these oversized Sherpa throws, $5.99. Save over 60% on this pizza oven, $29.99. $160 off these 4-packs of DeWalt batteries, $169. Half off women's shawls or slipper socks, and walnut halves or pieces, 4 for $10. Save up to 50% or more during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday sale, starting at 6 a.m.
This year, let Ford make the holidays bright. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport.
Hey, Dad.
How's the weather?
All good.
And the Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's how Ford is making the holidays bright. Now, get 2.9% financing for 66 months plus $1,750 FlexBuy cash on select Ford SUVs, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Thanksgiving's right around the corner, but until then, the focus remains on the hardwood. The West Salem girls basketball team tipping off its regular season tonight. Panthers made it all the way to Green Bay back in March. Their first test this season coming on the road. Let's go to Holman High. Vikings hosting West Salem. The Panthers picking up right where they left off last season. Sam Niemeyer, the steal and the score. West Salem up 17 early second half. The Panthers keep pulling away. Niemeyer with the dime down low to Megan Johnson for the deuce. Lead up to 19. Other end, Vikings still fighting back. Charlie Casey can't get this one to fall, but Izzy Jar going over 2 Panthers, putting it back up and in, plus the foul. Vikings still down big, though, and West Salem not slowing down at all. Addie Yane knocks down the 3. Panthers increase their lead to 21, and the visitors making a statement tonight on the road. Johnson from downtown, you bet, nothing but the bottom of the net. Panthers open the season with the win, 57-31. Let's go to Galesville. GET looking for its first win of the season, hosting Blair Taylor. Wildcats working down low. Samantha Aguilar, pretty move in the paint. Blair Taylor goes up 4 early. Then it's the sophomore, shooting the lights out. Alyssa Smetna catching fire. She knocks down back-to-back threes. Wildcats take a 6-point lead. But the Redhawks get red hot, especially Helene Dieger, the junior, pulling up from downtown, splashing home the three. Deficit cut in half. That makes it a 3-point game. And Dieger not done. Later in the half, this time from inside the arc, knocks down another. Redhawks staying in the fight. Both teams going blow for blow in this one, but it's GET coming out on top. The senior, Tatum Johnson, splashes home the three. Redhawks get their first win of the season, 42-39. Over to Luther we go, where the Knights, playing host to Melrose Mindoro, pick it up second half. Mustangs trying to fight back in this one. Starts with Opal Buchanan knocking down the mid-range bucket, but the Knights, they answer right back. Check out this pretty pass. Shakes off the defender, throws a no-look dime to Carly Miller. Luther takes a 17-point lead. Then on the fast break, it's Macy Neumeister launching it from deep. That's money. Lady Knights pick up a win at home, 53-40. Down the road at Onalaska, the Hilltoppers facing off against Menominee. Hilltoppers start hot after the tip. Claire Pedretti throws it down low to Sydney Philbach, who cashes in on the layup. But Menominee answers right back. Sophia Schoenberger connects to give the Mustangs a 4-point lead. Then later in the half, Onalaska looking to make this one close. Lauren Pica from downtown. Yes, sir, Hilltoppers cut it to 2, but the Mustangs offense just too much. Mary Berg, why not? She puts this one in. Mustangs right out of Onalaska with the W, 67-49. Well, the Packers got their biggest win of the season on Sunday, but Green Bay's back at it. Less than 48 hours, Packers face their toughest challenge of the season so far, a date with the rival Lions in Detroit on Thanksgiving. To make matters even tougher, the green and gold will not be at full strength come Thursday. The Packers win coming at a price on Sunday. Green Bay losing a few key pieces on offense, none bigger than Aaron Jones. He went down late in the second quarter. He's been diagnosed with an MCL sprain, so Jones avoiding the worst-case scenario, but he will not be active Thursday against Detroit. Packers rookie tight end Luke Musgrave will also be out Thursday. He's been in the hospital this week with an abdomen injury. As for the UWL football team, the Eagles get to stay right at home for the second round of the NCAA Division III championships. Lacrosse made it look easy on Saturday. A 62-7 big win over Minnesota Morris in round one. Now the Eagles get set to clash with 12th-ranked Aurora University at Roger Herring Stadium. First ever meeting for these two programs. Kickoff is scheduled for noon.
All right. Hope the Eagles can bring that domination train going.
That was big. I mean, that's a big win at home.
Yeah.
It's only going to get tougher from here. Aurora's
of course.
a pretty good team. I think they're the 12th-ranked team in Division III. So
okay, in Division III. After that first round, everything gets a little more condensed.
Really hard. Yeah, absolutely.
It does. All right, Rob, thanks very much.
You got it.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
The Black Friday event is the last sale of the year at PM Sleep Center. Save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving lacrosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
No pay until tax day at Dahl Auto. Buy a new or used vehicle in stock and make no payments until April. Trade in your current vehicle and get $500 over book value. This offer ends November 30th, so hurry to Dahl Auto.
Who's always behind the scenes helping make safe, regulated childcare possible in Wisconsin? DCF. We're your trusted source in support of quality childcare. Learn more at qualitychildcare.wi.gov.
The Treehouse, treasures from the heart.
The Treehouse Gift and Home on Alaska. Escape, relax, browse in our 10,000 square foot gift shop. Shop thousands of gift ideas and allow our trusted professionals to help you breathe new decorative life into your favorite holiday spaces. Come make shopping local a family tradition and spin the new prize wheel during our Black Friday sale, Friday through Saturday, November 24th through the 25th. May God bless you and your family this holiday season.
It's a robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward. Ingenious.
Sardine fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO.
It's almost time to find out who is the best of La Crosse County. Nominations begin December 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more and find out when and how you can nominate your favorite business.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
No pay until tax day at Dahl Auto. Buy a new or used vehicle in stock and make no payments until April. We have over 800 vehicles, our best selection all year. This offer ends November 30th, so hurry to Dahl Auto.
During the Black Friday sales event at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Thanksgiving is only a couple days away. Today, one La Crosse organization is helping some community members get into the spirit.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has the story.
Everyone Needs a Helping Hand is a La Crosse group that provides support for people in need. The organization is delivering 100 Thanksgiving meals to folks in our area.
Thanksgiving dinner is now more enjoyable for Lisa Randall.
I'm actually able to cook a home-cooked meal, have friends, have family around, which I haven't been able to do in years.
Due to financial reasons, Randall hasn't been able to make Thanksgiving. Today, she was one of many to receive a meal from Everyone Needs a Helping Hand.
A lot of times nowadays, people are so on the go, not having time to spend with family, and we think it's important that people get to do that.
For the last 8 years, the group has been delivering Thanksgiving dinners to community members.
I met a lady who was unable to feed her family, and she was just very embarrassed because she didn't want to take her children out to any other like a local dinner.
When Heller first started the group, she only helped 4 families. Now, they're making 100 deliveries every year.
There's just been a greater need, especially through the pandemic. There was a lot more families that needed help just because money was tighter. People were laid off from work.
Locals receive a bag filled with turkey, mashed potatoes, vegetables, and pumpkin pie. They apply for one through the organization's Facebook group.
Money for the food comes from donations. Everyone Needs a Helping Hand is also preparing for Christmas. They haven't disclosed their plans yet. In La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jeremy. Now, all of the food supplied comes from local retailers. We'll be right back.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff & Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
You've waited all year for Black Friday. Right now at Ashley, find unbelievable discounts on top-rated furniture with 0% interest for 60 months in-store only. Shop Doorbusters starting at just $199.99 and featured finds starting as low as $22 a month in-store only. Only at Ashley.
Save on big projects. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. Make over your laundry room. Save 11% on Criterion appliances. Transform your home with 11% off new Mastercraft doors. Build your dream bathroom and save 11% on luxury tubs and showers. Or go even bigger and get 11% off a new garage. Don't miss out. There's no limit to what you can save. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The best Thanksgiving meal deal is at Hy-Vee. Get all the makings for your Thanksgiving family dinner for only $30. Get a 10 to 13 pound turkey, green beans and cream of mushroom soup, 5 pounds of potatoes, stuffing mix, cranberry sauce, turkey gravy, and brown and serve rolls. All for only $30 for a family of 4. That's right, get all this for only $30. The best Thanksgiving meal deal is only at Hy-Vee.
Ashley's Black Friday mattress sale is going on now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months on in-store mattress purchases. Or beat the rush on mattress doorbusters starting at just $199.99. Plus, you can save up to $1,000 on select mattresses. Only at Ashley.
With Bygoff & Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer,
You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Ligoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
All right, tomorrow we're going to see 48 degrees for La Crosse, too. Once again, seasonal mild conditions. If we go all the way to Eau Claire, pretty much similar conditions. If we zoom back in, you can see 46. Once again, southwest winds will start picking up, but overall, not too bad for travel conditions. Gets colder for Thanksgiving and Black Friday for both locations, and we're watching snow potentially coming in for Sunday. But overall, not too bad for travel-wise throughout the whole weekend.
Absolutely. Safe travels, Emily.
Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone.